What do you think when I say the word honor? Kendall, what do you think? What do you think that is? What does that mean to you, honor?
I think it's a respect. That's the first word that comes to mind, a respect.
Good. That was a good answer. I learned that in children's church. I did. What do you think honor is?
That was my first instinct too, is respect.
What about you, sister?
I think it's tied in with love and with valuing somebody else.
Good answers. I'm not going to ask you because you guys already know. Brother, what do you think honor is? What do you say? Just tell me what you feel honor is. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to you, brother?
Just dedicated.
Wow. Wow. Are y'all ready? Honor means a lot of things to a lot of us. It's like any word. We hear it, and it has different meanings to many of us. I want to look at some of the definitions that I've heard in the past, like a personal code. Some people think honor is a personal code or core values. Being nice and being polite, we all kind of associate that with honor. You know, I'm sure, because I was talking to somebody the other day, and I started realizing something. I can hear it now. You're all going to go home, and your children are going to do something, or your wife's going to do something. You're going, that's not very honoring. I can see this word being like really used a whole bunch. Honor, honor, honor. I'm sure. What I want to kind of get you to understand something now. I want you to be careful not to think that being polite or nice to each other is what I'm talking about honor. Being unpolite or unkind is just being unpolite. We shouldn't do that. I'm not saying we shouldn't be kind or polite to each other. But a culture of honor is not being polite or being nice. Okay? It's not what I want you, and that's not what I'm trying to bring across today. Another word that we really associate with honor is submission. Submission. In many cultures, submission has a different meaning than we have in other cultures. In Thailand, when you went to see the king, you just didn't walk in there. Literally, prime ministers, government people were on their knees crawling in. Submission. Submission. Honor means, to some people, submit to me. Many of us think, submit to me. Honor means submit to me. Requiring honor in a relationship. You're not honoring me. You're not submitting to me. What you're really meaning is you're not doing what I told you to do. And that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? That's not the honor or the culture of honor that I'm talking about. Submission. Don't get confused with the word submission when I'm using the word honor. That's not it. I was listening to a tape that Danny Silk has, and a lot of this information I'm giving right now is from a sermon that I heard from him. And he was describing, he called it the yellow truck, red truck. And when I heard that, I went, what in the world? And as I listened more, I started understanding. He was using an illustration like people looking like, you honor me. And it's like this big guy, little guy thing. Okay? I'm the big person. I'm the big yellow truck. And I got this picture. You know those big earth-moving trucks that you stand by the wheel and the wheel's as tall as you? And then that's that big yellow truck. And then you have this other truck that's a little tiny dinky thing that, is one of those S10, kind of trucks. Well, the big truck's telling the little truck, submit to me. Do what I tell you to. And that's not what I'm talking about. It's not the big guy, little guy. It's not the yellow truck, red truck. Most of the time, we think honor has to do with who is the biggest one. receives the honor. Honor me. Submit to me. That's not it. That's not it. It's not what I'm talking about. What I'm not here to do today is to reinforce the world's view of honor in your heart and mind. We have taken from the world and brought into church concepts, ideas, and thinking that is not what God wants. It's not what I'm talking about today on honor. What I want to talk to you about or submit to you is something that changes the dynamics of relationships. Something that changes the dynamics of relationships. Honor. We have a long history of teaching people the ways of the world. And we introduce things that are unchangeable, that no one can change. You know, Darwin, and we all, you know, when my little girl went to school, I remember Katrina coming home one day and she said, "Dad, you know what they were teaching us today?" I go, "What?" She said, "That we came from monkeys. Isn't that ridiculous?" I thought, yes, dear, it is. But Darwin saw something. He noticed something. Natural selection. The idea of a natural selection is that the stronger survives. Basically, if I can eat you, okay, if I can kill you, I win and you lose. I'm the bigger dude. I'm the big truck, the big yellow truck. It's the idea. Who can kill who? A lot of power is being in the strongest survivor. There's a lot of power in that. It's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. The way we separate in our society is to locate who's the fittest, who's the biggest, who's the strongest, and they're the most powerful. And that's not what I'm talking about today. The ability in that kind of atmosphere or in that kind of situation, it's the ability of that person to intimidate you, to intimidate you, to get control over you out of fear. The basis of human relationships, because the one who can dominate is worthy of most honor. Anybody kind of catching this? If you can dominate, you're worthy of honor? We make honor conditional. We make honor something that you earn. The truth is, honor is something that I am. Honor is something that I am. I am. You have no control of it at all. Honor is something that I am. Let's look at 1 Peter. We're going to get in the Bible. 1 Peter, 2nd chapter. That's kind of the introduction. Oh, boy. Honor. A culture of honor. Honor. Wow, what an awesome word. I guess I ought to get my Bible out. Oh, that's the wrong one. 1 Peter chapter 2. Verse 17. Guys, I know I'm not going to finish this today, and that's okay, because you guys are going to hear from me quite a bit here on this. And we're going to carry on, and we're going to carry on, and we're going to learn what God is speaking on honor, a culture of honor, and we're going to begin to see things happen here that are just going to be so outstanding. Had a meeting with Dad, my father, this week, and he says, "Ron, take it slow. Take it slow." And I said, okay, and that's wisdom. And I like that. So I'm taking it slow.